AOL version 7.0.
20 totally unexpected characters in one big brawl fest. Super Smash Brothers.
As if 7th grade wasn't hard enough, Max Keeble just can't catch a break. A target painted on his back by every jerk in school, it seems like Max Keeble could never get away from it all. Until...
We're moving?
Friday. This Friday?
With T-minus 1 day till freedom, Max Keeble decides it's time to swing back, and he swings for the fences. And in no time at all, the kiss of temptation is planted. A siren song of power lust fills his ears as he realizes that his departure makes him a titan among these maggots, a bloodthirsty despot living above the laws of earth and heaven alike. No gods, no kings, only Keeble. In no time, the entire public school system of the United States has descended into a nightmare of flesh and ash, and etched into the screams the words, Max Keeble's Big
Dreaming. Got a problem with that? One Piece. Only on 4Kids TV.
I'm going to be king of the pirates!
Right.
Kids are so weird. It's like, what are you doing? What is that? Stop that. Stop that. But granted, I was incredibly weird as a kid, and I'm about to get real with you. Not YouTube real, like real. As a kid, did you ever have those weird things that really scared you for actually no reason? I had a weird amount of those, and don't bother reading into it because tens of thousands of dollars have already gone into that, and you're not going to do anything. So I think the problem is that adults just expect kids to accept weird and horrifying things in the world, like the alligator outside of the Rainforest Cafe or the movie Stuart Little. Yes, I was scared of both of those, don't read into it. If for whatever reason you're looking for baffling information about me as a kid that you could easily read into, but please don't, feel free to mark down that from age 6 to, by default, the start of this video, I've been made very uncomfortable by the movie Max Keeble's Big Move. But in my defense, I don't think you can blame me. Please hear me out. Max Keeble was one of those theatrically released Disney movies in the early 2000s that looked so made for TV that my script literally said that it was until I googled it 2 minutes before filming. A lot of people today think of Disney as being too big to fail, but what a lot of y'all forget is that for basically all of the early 2000s, they went year to year losing all of their money and then scraping it back together. They came ripping into the 2000s with the movie Dinosaur, which is basically the equivalent of kicking open the doors of a casino and going, put it all on purple. It's seriously no surprise to me that the company that would put Teacher's Pet in theaters like a crazy person would go and do something rogue like make a psychological horror film for children and then put it in theaters at the same time you could see Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings too. Why not? Let me be very clear, not only is this movie bad, but I think it was designed to personally hurt me, like a predator missile fired directly at my dog. This movie is so abrasive. Just look at that poster. Oh, who is Max Keeble? Why are you saying his name to me like we carpooled a theater camp together? The premise of this movie is so nothing at all, and yet at the same time so offensive. It sounds like the setup to like a Drake and Josh episode.
Max Keeble is moving out of town, so he decides to get revenge on his bullies, only to find out that we're not moving.
It's nothing. It's nothing. So why does it hurt me so much? Let's just start. Just go. Go. The movie starts up in a dream sequence, and already I'm in hell. What is this? What is happening? Why is this a Go-Gurt commercial? Every character's face is packed into the camera so tight I want to puke. It's like it was supposed to be in 3D, but they forgot they didn't actually know how to do that.
A Tony Hawk Sunday.
No. You leave him out of this. They do the early 2000s cultural appropriation, and he wakes up, and you just listen to the boy.
But today was the first day of junior high, and I was sure that things were gonna be different. Shot caller. I was playing.
Stop. Okay, shut up. Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk about this movie while showing absolutely as little of this movie as possible, so you're actually welcome for that. This is one of those early 2000s kids movies where there are 3 kinds of people. Your best friend, your brain-dead parents, and the people who actually want to murder you and... Oop, gotcha. And for a Disney movie, it's actually quite unpleasant. It's the cinematic equivalent of being in a carpool while your friend is being mean to their mom. Please stop.
He gets to his first day of middle school, and his ex-friend turned kids' movie bully picks him up and throws him wet garbage, and then Max gets in trouble for some reason.
I get what kids' movies were doing when they do the "it wasn't me" trope, but all it does here is make it feel like more of a fever dream. He goes home and his dad is dressed like this because this is what the free market does to people in this universe. And it's all and he's all, I guess I'm a god now, time to harass public school teachers. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, there you go. Stop it. So he gets revenge on all those who have wronged him. First, he gets his bully by locking him in a room with the trauma he's literally in therapy to cope with. Coincidentally, could achieve the same thing by locking me in a room with an RC helicopter taped to a VHS copy of Max Keeble's Big Move. He then operates heavy excavation equipment like he's playing Mario Kart Wii and drowns these children, and then he just like goes home. Then he does an early 2000s food fight scene and makes his principal eat monkey pheromones to the monkey. Oh, and I forgot to mention he's really good friends with the monkey in the movie. And don't forget your Lil Romeo cameo, boss. This movie was put into theaters by the Walt Disney Corporation.
Coming fall 2001, from the park that brought you People Mover 3.0 and the Mr. Toad experience, it's Max Keeble's Keeble Dome! After so many years, the Magic Kingdom has finally been granted legal impunity to really just go ahead and traumatize these kids. So get blasted with over 200 metric tons of ice cream, mashed potatoes, and probably pudding, all fired at Disney's trademark 300 PSI. Inhale the early 2000s cultural appropriation in blistering 720 PBR. Get abducted into the motion picture that critics have called No Thanks, and 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, starring Max Keeble himself, Alex D. Linz. No, really, he'll be there. Look, there he is. Where else does he have to be? Look at him. Look at him!
Is this Tony Goldmark?
Yeah.
It's a little niche.
Okay, well, I have literally 100 times your subscribers, so let that sink in.
It has.
We're not moving?
He's not moving. We're at the third act, by the way. This movie is like super almost over. That's the thing about this premise. To describe it, you literally need to dictate the entire plot. It's kind of like Titanic in that way, and also in the human cost that went into its creation. Max goes back to school to face his reckoning. And by that I mean he sort of apologizes to his friends for ignoring him while he systematically destroyed his enemies' lives. And then he just throws them in the garbage anyways and gets his principal sent to jail. Probably forever, Whitey Bulger style. Bye-bye. Look at him. It's like the ending to A Clockwork Orange. I have chills. This movie is so miserable. Nobody gets redeemed. Everyone is as bad as you think they are, if not literal felons. Whoa, what is the moral of this film? Is it like self-acceptance, like a Disney Channel We're Who We're type situation? I don't think so. I think the moral of this movie is be nice, but if you're gonna be awful, be like super calculated about it. Which, okay, yes, but they're way too young to know that, Disney, come on. It also was written by 6 people, all of which with basically no prior or future writing experience, so you could say it was a once-in-a-lifetime collaborative experience, much like the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Rewatching it, do I feel like I was justified in being a scared little baby of this actual children's movie? Hell yes. It feels like all of the mean-spiritedness of early 2000s children's media condensed into its purest form. Like if you ground up a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial and smoke the crystals.
Wait, what if that joke demonetizes the video? Wait, what if this video gets enough views to get monetized?
One of the themes in Max Keeble's Big Move, for some reason, is trauma, and the conclusion it seems to take on the subject is... I think that just sums it all up. Disney really was just throwing everything at the fan for a few years, and to be fair, they realized what they created and knew it had to be buried for all time. But much like Poe's Telltale Heart, their sin will catch up to them. They know what they did to me, and their day of reckoning will come. Got him. Hey Max, one more, for old time's sake.
I do not fear your dark powers, Bald One.
Your kung fu's no good here, Max.
Hit the theme song. No, I'm serious. This movie had a theme song. It had a Lil Romeo theme song. I don't know who even cares anymore. Just do it.
On the dance floor, shaking it up. Everybody moving, DJ mixing it up. Who came to party?
Enjoy the heat is on